So here is the wiring diagram for the smart car, the blower motor. So we're gonna start it from here. It's a hot when on or start, and hot all the time. So if we follow this with the key on or engine running, we should have a voltage here. If there is no voltage present on here, then we could have a blown fuse, this one, or this relay is not coming on. Actually there is a two separate circuit in this. So this one is for the power window. If the power windows are working and the blower motor isn't, so most likely we know this relay is good. You only have problem on this area, this fuse, this wire, or the blower motor itself, or this wire, or the switch. Or the ground. If this blower motor only runs on a high speed, then we have a faulty resistor. So when we turn the blower on a high speed, suppose this is a switch. So this is a high speed. This one here. So voltage come in through the motor, through this blue wire, goes to the switch, and through the switch a final ground. So it should be a working motor. And on a number 1 speed, the lowest speed, so when we go on a low speed, so it's the same circuit, but from here, instead of going this way, you come in a resistor, follow through these 1, 2 and 3 resistors, and go to the switch, and through the switch you find a ground. That's the lowest speed. On the second speed, it come through here, through the resistor, these 2 resistors, follow this wire, go through the switch, and find a ground. On a number 3, it's the same thing. Go through the resistor, there's only one resistor, through the switch, and find a ground. So in this case, we have no blower motor. It's not working at all on any speed. No high, no low, nothing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find the easiest thing on the car to access, and I think this blower motor plug is the easiest access. So I'm gonna go there and check if I have a power, and I'm gonna check if I have a ground, a good ground when I'm on a high speed, and on the other speed there should be a ground, but it's gonna go through the register, so my test light won't be as bright as it should be. So to test this circuit, my test light, I'm gonna put it on a ground side, anywhere on a chassis ground, and the key on or engine running, I'm gonna touch it on here, just like this. So this is a ground, imagine it's a battery, and this is my test light. I touch it here. With the key on or engine running, it should be on. If it's not, then I'm gonna go check this fuse. In our case, when I put my test light on here, it lit. So I know circuit till here, this side is good. My relay is good, my fuse is good, my front SAM is good. So the only thing left, either my motor is bad, or I have a broken wire somewhere here, or a bad switch, because we have a no blower motor at all. It doesn't work at all. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put this end of my test light on a power side, on a battery positive. Then I'm gonna touch the other end of the test light here. With the motor unplugged, with the key, it doesn't matter if the key on is or off, as long as I have a battery voltage on my test light. On a high speed, it should work if my switch is good or my wire is good. So in our case, then I put a test light here, the other end on the positive side, on a high speed, this light lit. Then I turn the switch on all the speeds. My test light was still lit, but it was dimmer than a high speed. Then on a second speed, it was a more dimmer. On the first speed, it was so low. So I know my resistor is good, my switch is good, this wire all the way from here to the blower motor is good. The only thing is left is my blower motor. It was a bad blower motor. So let me explain this wiring diagram a little more. So imagine if we don't have a power here, then I'm gonna go after the fuse, and my fuse is good. It has no power on the both sides. And my power window doesn't work. So it means I have a problem in this area. This relay is not turning on, or maybe I don't have a power on here. So if I have power on this area here, and I have power on here, and the key is on, so the next thing I'm going to check, because this is a 1 unit. This is a 1 unit. It can't be checked. Is a part of a module we call a SAM control module. It's under the left side of the dash. So if I don't have a power window, or the blower is not working, then there is a chances this relay could be bad. Or this Sam is not grounding the relay. So before you condemning the front Sam is bad, make sure you check your powers, your grounds. They are good. If they all find okay and you still don't have a power here, then most likely the front Sam is bad. I think we pretty much covered this wiring diagram. Really nice and simple. On our case, it was the blower motor was bad, so we replaced the blower motor. Now it's working. The blower motor is under the dash on the driver side. You can just reach through your brake pedal and stuff. It's a nice and it's the easy one. Just grab the motor, twist it counterclockwise and pull it out. Just pull right out. And I think that is it for now. And thank you for watching. For more detailed videos, just follow me. If you have any question, just comment below. Thank you.